Right now, as you watch this, you are moving through space, not walking, not traveling in a vehicle, moving with an entire galaxy, the Milky Way, the home of our sun, our planets, and everything humanity has ever known, is racing through the universe at more than 1.3 million miles per hour. But here is the unsettling part. The Milky Way is not simply flying through empty space. It is being pulled. Something is influencing the motion of our galaxy and countless others across hundreds of millions of light years. A force so enormous that its effects can be measured across a scale almost impossible for the human mind to imagine. For decades, astronomers could see the evidence. They could measure the movement. They could calculate the direction. But they could not see what was waiting ahead. Hidden behind the stars of our own galaxy was a mystery powerful enough to reveal that the universe was far more connected and far stranger than we ever imagined. They called it the Great Attractor. But the deeper scientists looked, the more surprising the truth became, because the Great Attractor was not the end of the mystery. It was only the beginning. To understand why this discovery was so difficult, you need to understand one problem. In space, seeing is everything. Astronomers study the universe through light. Stars, galaxies, and cosmic structures reveal themselves through the signals they send across unimaginable distances. But there was one region where the universe seemed to hide its secrets, a place blocked by our own galaxy. The Milky Way contains billions of stars, enormous clouds of gas, and vast amounts of dust. From our position inside the galaxy, these cosmic clouds obscure our view of what lies beyond. Astronomers call this region the Zone of Avoidance. It was like standing on the edge of an ocean and knowing something enormous exists beyond the horizon, but having no way to see it directly. You can see the waves, you can see the movement, but the source remains hidden. And for years, scientists were left with one impossible question. What could be powerful enough to pull our entire galaxy through space? The first clue came from something unexpected. Astronomers noticed that the Milky Way and many nearby galaxies were not moving exactly as expected. The universe itself is expanding, causing galaxies to move apart. But our galaxy had another motion layered on top of that expansion, a slow, steady drift toward the same region of space. Something was influencing our path, something massive. But what? Not a single star, not a normal galaxy, not even a black hole. The answer was something much larger. Using advanced observations, including radio telescopes that could peer through some of the cosmic dust, blocking our view, scientists began revealing what was hidden. They discovered a huge concentration of matter, a region filled with galaxies and dark matter, creating a powerful gravitational influence. And then came the name, the Great Attractor. Located roughly 150 to 250 million light years away, this mysterious region affects the motion of our local group of galaxies, including the Milky Way itself, a force spanning unimaginable distances, a gravitational influence powerful enough to shape the movement of entire galaxies. For a moment, it seemed like humanity had finally solved the mystery. But then came the question that opened an even bigger one. If the Great Attractor is pulling us, what is pulling the Great Attractor? This is where the story becomes even bigger, because every time we look deeper into the universe, it seems to reveal another layer waiting behind it. Beyond the Great Attractor lies something even more enormous, a structure known as the Shapley Supercluster. The Shapley Supercluster is not just a group of galaxies. It is a vast cosmic city, a giant concentration of galaxy clusters containing thousands of galaxies spread across a region so large that light itself would take hundreds of millions of years to cross it. Its mass creates a significant gravitational influence over the surrounding universe. Like a mountain hidden beneath the ocean, pulling on the tides, this enormous structure shapes the motion of everything around it. Some of the movement, once attributed only to the Great Attractor, appears to also be connected to this far larger cosmic structure. In other words, the Great Attractor may not be the final destination. It may simply be one chapter in a much larger gravitational journey. And this reveals something astonishing about where we live. The universe is not a collection of random galaxies floating alone. Instead, galaxies are connected through a vast cosmic web, like rivers flowing across a continent. Galaxies move along invisible gravitational currents. Like threads in an enormous spider web, these structures stretch across hundreds of millions of light years. The Milky Way is not sitting quietly in the darkness. It is moving through this cosmic network, carried along by forces far larger than anything humans could ever create. So, will the Milky Way eventually reach the Great Attractor? Probably not. And this is where the story takes its final turn. The universe itself is expanding. And that expansion is accelerating because of dark energy, a force we still do not fully understand. For billions of years, gravity has been pulling matter together, building stars, galaxies, and enormous cosmic structures. But dark energy is driving the universe in the opposite direction. It is stretching space itself. The universe is locked in a slow-motion battle. Gravity is trying to bring everything together. Dark energy is pushing the universe apart. And with every passing moment, the distance between some cosmic structures grows larger. The future of the universe is being decided by a race between two invisible forces. One pulling inward, one pushing outward. And the strange reality is, we are living inside that battle. Perhaps the most fascinating thing about the Great Attractor is not just what it is what it reminds us. The universe around us is not still, it is alive with motion. Every star you see in the night sky belongs to a galaxy traveling through space. Every planet, including Earth, is part of a journey that began billions of years ago and continues toward a destination we still do not fully understand. The Great Attractor reminds us that the universe is not just something we observe. It is something we are part of, because right now, you are not standing still. You are traveling with an entire galaxy through a universe filled with invisible forces, hidden structures, and mysteries beyond imagination. And perhaps the most terrifying question is not what lies at the Great Attractor, but what lies beyond it.